Let us pray. God of abundant blessing, you have given us the great privilege of higher education, not that we may boast, but that we may know that to ones like us who have been given so much, of those same ones is much to be expected. We want to take whatever light we have been given in these years at Augustana and shine it in our families, in our communities, in our world that is dark in so many places. Help us to know just where you want each of us to bear your light to a needy world, beginning right now in this hour. Increase our gratitude. Turn us to you for direction. Stir up our joy. Amen. Amen. Please be seated.
Students, faculty, parents, and friends, I hereby call the 158th Annual Commencement Convocation of Augustana College to order. Congratulations, graduates. Now, friends, do the math. This is the 158th commencement at Augustana College. The first commencement was held when Abraham Lincoln was president. This is indeed a grand tradition. Yesterday was a remarkable day at Augustana with 900 of you participating in the senior send-off. But my favorite part of yesterday was the Augustana Music Festival concert. And two of those ensembles will be performing here today, the Augustana Symphonic Band and the Augustana Choir. Let's take an opportunity to thank them both for their contribution for today's festivities. Members of the class of 2018, it is my honor to be among the first to congratulate you. I congratulate you on behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, and trustees of Augustana College. We are so proud of your accomplishments, and we thank you for the opportunity to serve you. It has been a privilege for all of us to share some of your lives here at Augustana College. You are now ready to take on the world. You have the potential to be great. But class of 2018, I must let you in on a secret. One of the best days in my 15 years at Augustana was with you. It was on May 1st of this year. Why that day in particular? That was the day of your class's last lecture. To see your enthusiastic embrace of Drs. Talich, Olson, and Tapas was incredible. What a wonderful and special bond you share with your professors, which is evidence of the broader bonds that you share with your class members. Well, Dr. Talich, Dr. Olson, Dr. Tapas, and all members of the Augustana College, please stand to be recognized for their contributions in your lives. Faculty members, please stand. Thank you. Though most of my comments today are for those who are graduating, I'd like to speak to a moment to the parents who are here today. Parents, you are literally here from every corner of the globe. Notice the flags behind us. Notice the record number of international students. A special welcome to our parents traveling from afar. Parents, my greatest privilege over the last 4 years has been to watch your students grow in mind, body, and spirit. My wife Jane and I are also parents of Augustana College graduates. My daughter Angela and son-in-law Nick graduated 5 years ago, and I saw firsthand, as you have seen, the magic of Augustana College. Thank you, parents, for being part of providing your students with a high-quality, life-changing education. Your investment in your students' education will continue to pay rewards for the rest of their lives. You, like your students, are incredible. Will the parents of the class of 2018 please stand to be recognized by our students? As for you, class of 2018, much has happened in your years at Augustana. This year, many of you enjoyed performances in the new Kim and Donna Bruner Theater Center. You watched the modernization of Westerland, our largest residence hall, completed last summer. And you watched the slough being suddenly drained, repaired, refilled, drained again, dredged, stabilized, and improved. Some of you saw the ceremonial groundbreaking of the major addition to the Hanson Hall of Science, a project which will begin in earnest this week. You agreed, I hope, as Augustana again was named one of the most top 25 beautiful campuses in America and one of Money Magazine's top 50 national liberal arts colleges. And thanks to your achievement, we have reaffirmed our place as a top 10 ranking of all colleges and universities, big and small, when it comes to academic All-Americans. Now, students, thank you. Students, you are one of the largest graduating classes in the history of Augustana College. I've never seen this arena so full of parents and of friends. Congratulations to all who have come here. Students, you are among the most diverse class in the history of Augustana College. There are more international students graduating with your class than at any point in the college's history, with several parents of international students visiting the United States for the first time. A higher percentage of you, 57%, studied abroad than any class in the history of Augustana. You are in the top 2 classes with respect to the number of graduates with double or triple majors. 90% of you who are going to graduate school were accepted at your first or second choice, the highest percentage ever. You are a distinguished class. And I must say, and importantly for today, your decorations on your graduation hats and mortarboards are the best ever. Indeed, you are a class of creative students. But students, I remember when you first came to Augustana and I addressed you as first-year students or transfer students. When I looked out across the opening convocation in August of 2014, I could see you were a bright group, but clearly apprehensive about your next 4 years. It warms my heart, and it warms the hearts of your family that you look confident now and are confident. And you should be confident because you have mastered the skills to build a successful and rewarding life of leadership and service. At opening convocation, I talked to you about turning the crystal. When you turn the crystal, you look at whatever is around you from different facets or different vantage points. And when you hold a crystal or prism up to the light, it separates the light into its various components. I've had the pleasure to watch you gain the skills of critical thinking through analyzing complex problems by turning the crystal from different angles. Likewise, you have learned to see the world not only through your own eyes, but through the experiences of others. I've watched you ascertain truths by questioning your assumptions. In doing so, you have not only become more knowledgeable, you have become wise. May you combine your wisdom and creativity with a sense of adventure so that you may lead a full life. We already know that you are adventurous. You have used your $2,000 Augie Choice grants to the maximum advantage, pursuing all kinds of high-impact learning experiences, many of them outside the classroom. I've already mentioned how many of you have studied abroad. More than 2/3 of you have pursued internships, and your research has been incredible and in-depth at Augustana College. Likewise, you have been outside of the classroom. Your volunteer experience, students, was equally impressive. This year, Augustana students logged 18,000 hours of volunteering. On behalf of your home community for the past 4 years, let me thank you in making the Quad Cities a better place through your energy, creativity, and dedicated service. Your efforts to make a better community, whether it be in the Quad Cities at Augustana, shows your commitment to social justice, caring for others, and at times putting your needs behind the needs of others. Take this commitment into your future committees as you resolve to love to act justly, love kindness, and walk humbly with your God. And students, consider being boomerangers. Most of you will leave the Quad Cities within the next days or months, but I hope that as opportunities arise, you might consider returning to the Quad Cities. The Quad Cities is earning a national reputation as a cool, creative, connected, and prosperous community. Now remember that as Augustana graduates, you share a distinction that a few other college graduates can claim. Only 3% of Americans graduate from liberal arts colleges. Yet those who do are nearly 3 times as likely to be CEOs of America's largest corporation, and at the same time, they are 3 times as likely to be Peace Corps volunteers. Further, graduates of colleges like ours are nearly 7 times as likely to be inducted into the National Academy of Sciences. And finally, although you account for only 3% of America's college graduates, graduates of liberal arts colleges make up 1/5 of American college presidents. Perhaps one of you will be the first Augustana graduate to have that distinction. Why do graduates from Augustana and other liberal arts colleges do so well? Why do they excel? I see the answer right in front of me, and I've seen it during your last 4 years at Augustana. I've seen your senior inquiry projects, your presentations at Augustana's Celebration of Learning, and I've seen your determination on the athletic field and on the stage. I've seen it in your social activism. Class of 2018, you are not observers, you are doers. But there's one more thing about a degree from a liberal arts college that I'd like to talk about. A degree from a liberal arts college has staying power. Most of you will have more than one career in your life. Many experts predict that more than 1/3 of the jobs as they exist today will be gone in 5 to 10 years. They'll be supplanted by artificial intelligence and automation. Well, many of the jobs that are going away will be jobs not requiring a college degree. Advances in technology and artificial intelligence will impact all of you. But you have an advantage. That advantage is a liberal arts degree. Now, because you are critical thinkers, you have already discerned that as president of a liberal arts college, I'm a little biased to source in talking about that. So just don't take my word for it. Consider what others say. Consider what Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, had to say about a liberal arts education. He said, quote, "It is in Apple's DNA that technology alone is not enough. It's technology married with the liberal arts, married with the humanities, that yields the results that makes our hearts sing." He went on to say the reason that Apple is able to create products like the iPad is because we always try to be at the intersection of technology and the liberal arts to get the best of both. Mark Cuban, an investor and entrepreneur, predicts greater demand within the next 10 years for graduates of liberal arts colleges than programming and engineering because he says, quote, "When the data is all being spit out for you, options are being spit out for you, you need to take a different perspective in order to have a different view of the data." Jonathan Rosenberg of Alphabet, Google's parent company, has publicly appealed for more traditional liberal arts college graduates. Like Cuban, Rosenberg thinks that a liberal arts college degree may be the best insurance against the coming wave of robots and automation. But what makes this liberal arts education so valuable? The people in front of me already know. The abilities in high demand today are the same ones that can make you robot-proof: critical thinking, creative thinking, clear and concise communication, an ethical sense of self, respect for and the ability for other to appreciate other points of view, and the kind of determination and persistence that makes seeing through problems more of a welcome challenge than a daunting task. Class of 2018, you have already shown an abundance of these abilities. And while today is a transition point, and the piece of paper which we call a diploma may not be critically necessary for all your success, it is important in what it represents. Let me put that in a different way. Your liberal arts degree will be critical to your future success, but it's not enough to ensure your future success. To ensure your future success, you must engage in the hard work of using the tools in your liberal arts toolbox. What's a liberal arts toolbox? 6 tools, I would submit. 1, the ability to turn the crystal. Do the hard work of critical thinking even when it's easier to jump to conclusions. You understand facts matter and perception is not always reality. 2, the ability to recognize that it's not enough to identify problems and grouse about them. It takes resolve and creativity to solve these problems and do it with diplomacy. 3, the understanding that clear, effective, full, and truthful communication is not in sound bites, but the most effective communication involves building relationships and talking face to face. 4, the conviction that having an ethical sense of self entails exploring your values and ensuring your values guide your decisions. Don't let others define you, let your values define you. 5, the grit and determination to do more. You know how to marshal the resources to make a difference in your community, and you have what it takes to create meaningful and sustainable change. And 6th, perhaps and most importantly, the recognition that your education does not end today. Your love for the liberal arts and sciences means you will be lifetime learners with an active and productive life of the mind. So students, I am honored to have been your president during your journey at Augustana College. I join your faculty in being very proud of you, and we love our students here at Augustana and your accomplishments. We are going to miss you. As a memento of this occasion, we've had Augie-A's cast for you with the date of your graduation. It's just like the A's that you see around campus, but travel size, so you can take it with you. Here is one of them. This is a gift from our Board of Trustees and our Alumni Association, and today the awesome Augustana class of 2018 will receive their Augie-A from Mr. Bob Brockhouse, who graduated from Augustana 58 years ago in the class of 1960. Likewise, we have members of the reunion class here of 1968 celebrating their 50th anniversary. As Mr. Brockhouse hands you your Augie-A, I would ask you to consider one thing. Consider placing your Augie-A when you get home in a prominent place where you live, where you work, and be ready to tell your Augustana story. Because throughout the years here, student, you have put your mark on Augustana College. And Augustana, through our professors, coaches, and other mentors, has put its mark on you. Carry that A proudly, and you know that you will always be part of Augustana. Students, may the Augie-A be a reminder of your years at Augustana, and may it be a reminder of what it means to be a wise and resilient Augustana alums. In conclusion, students, it has been an honor for all of us to be a part of your lives. What a great privilege it has been. We are very, very proud of you. Students, carry the Augie-A proudly. May God bless and keep the Augustana class of 2018. Thank you. And now, friends, I'd like to introduce to you what my colleagues and I hope will be a very special memory from this day. Your class has been marked by its fondness for your mentors from the Augustana faculty and staff. I've asked a few of them to say words for you as they send you on your way. And now, from our faculty and staff to you, please enjoy words of wisdom from Augustana's finest.
Congratulations, seniors. My advice to you is to be open to new ideas and to be willing to get outside of your comfort zone. The great thing about a liberal arts education is that you've been exposed to many different perspectives and ideas, and I would say use that to your advantage. Really show them that you have been exposed to diverse experiences and that you are ready to tackle any project or task that they may throw your way.
I want to share some words from a wise and weathered West Texas rancher. He asked, when you're riding a horse and it bucks you off, what time is it? It's time to get back into the saddle and ride. When it bucks you off again, what time is it? It's time to get back in the saddle and ride. And when it bucks you off a third time, what time is it? It's time to get a new horse. Graduates, as you go through your one precious life, be open to getting a new horse. That perfect job you don't get, that ideal graduate program you don't get into, those are the times to get a new horse. Take the reins and ride. Happy trails.
I'd like to leave you with a quote from the Greek author Plutarch, who said, "What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality." What we achieve inwardly, like learning to be more grateful, for instance. I wish you joy and growth from the inside out this happy, happy day.
This advice comes from Joseph Campbell. Follow your bliss. If you follow your bliss, you put yourself on the track that has always been waiting for you there. So wherever you are, follow your bliss.
Hi graduates! You need to get out there and travel. Go to a new city, try some new food, make some new friends, have an adventure.
After you leave this place, my hope is that you will embody your liberal arts education. I hope you read good books, ask good questions, and speak up for what is just and fair at work and in your communities.
Hello, graduating class of 2018. I have two pieces of advice for you. The first piece of advice is about busyness, right? You're gonna get a great job soon, so make sure not to mistake being busy for being productive. Don't mistake being busy for doing good in the world. Second piece of advice I have for you is to stay positive. In the words of the great Taylor Swift, haters are gonna hate, and so you gotta shake it off. You gotta keep those positive influences in your life. Bye.
Be grateful and live that gratitude. Write thank you notes. They're not a thing of the past. Stand out. Don't text or Snapchat or Facebook your appreciation. Know your community. It's not online. This is your community. Stand out.
My advice to my students has always been, find your passion. Find what it is that you are here on the planet to do, and find it and pursue it with all of your energy and with excellence for the rest of your life. If you do that, you'll be happy and lead a successful life.
Continue what you started here. Go out in the world and continue to be lifelong learners. Be open to self-discovery, and just remember that everyone you meet can teach you something, and be open to that. Be open to change. And above all, do good in the world and be kind. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Hey graduates, congratulations. One piece of advice I'd give you, be the very best version of you that you can be. And if you get really frustrated and things aren't going well, just throw your jacket. It'll be amazing how much better it makes you feel.
Congratulations to the class of 2018. My biggest piece of advice is to remember those relationships that you built while you were on campus. Keep them close, whether they be with your faculty, with your friends, or with the college itself. Give back when you can. Come home and visit when you can. We're expecting great things out of you. Good luck.
I want to start by saying, look out world, here you come. That sounds ominous, but that's how it is. I have a bit of advice for you. First thing, remember to believe in yourself. Remember to be kind to people around you. Remember to take care of people around you and to take care of yourself. You are appreciated for the time you have spent here, and you will be remembered by us. You have affected the way we teach and we look at future students.
In the Mayan language, Shutil, the equivalent of our greeting, how's it going or what's up, translates to, how is your heart today? How is your heart today? I hope as you leave Augustana and go do great things, that you seek to always understand the hearts of others, that you choose empathy, and that in seeking to really understand others, that you might also let others see your heart and really know your passions. Congratulations.
Well, wasn't that great? And thank you to all the students who contributed photos and our faculty and staff for sharing words of wisdom. And now a highlight of this commencement. It is remarks on behalf of the class of 2018. Representing your class today, it is my pleasure to introduce Anna Tegg.
Hello, Augustana class of 2018. Thank you, President Balls. I would like to begin the commencement ceremony with a message of gratitude because none of us would be here today if it weren't for the community that stood behind us these past 4 years. It's certainly true that it takes a village to raise a child, and maybe even more than that to call yourself a graduate from Augustana College. On behalf of the class of 2018, I would like to thank our admissions counselors for guiding us through a time when we were nervous about going away to school, insecure in our 18-year-old abilities, and uncertain about our academic and life goals. Thank you for being our very first point of positive contact with this school and sharing your love of Augustana with all of us. I would also like to thank our professors who were the backbone of our Augustana experience. Even though so many of you were the cause of all-night studies in lounges, endless amounts of brew coffee, and probably some third-floor library tears, it was all of you who challenged all of us to pursue our passions, to gain confidence in our fields, to embrace ideas different from our own, and finally inspired all of us to become lifelong learners once we step outside the Augustana classrooms. Additionally, I would like to express gratitude to our coaches, our music instructors, our religious leaders, our bosses, our faculty, our college administration, and our very best friends who made our Augustana experience so much more than a collegiate checklist and one brief walk across a graduation stage. It's true that Augustana students are known for our well-rounded experiences with so many opportunities for growth beyond the four walls of a classroom. Our study abroad experiences, our athletics, our Greek groups, our music, our internships, our research, our clubs, and our daily lives at Augustana wouldn't have been nearly as meaningful without all of you. A final message of gratitude goes out to our parents, who quite likely sacrificed so much for us to be here and encouraged us to be the best versions of ourselves from our very first days at a kindergarten bus stop before school. In going forward, I ask all of you to reflect on the concept of arches. Maybe some of you will graduate with degrees in mathematics or physics, and your very first thoughts about arches would include arch-shaped parabolas or quadratic functions. Maybe some of you will graduate with degrees in geography or environmental science, and your first thoughts about arches would include the unique rock formations at Arches National Park in Utah. Maybe when I say the word arches, some of our music education or performance majors would think about the little fermata symbol shaped like an arch at the end of your sheet music. It's possible that arches reminds you of the stone architecture between the admissions office and Founders Hall, where you first made your decision to attend Augustana College. When I say the word arches, most of us probably have some dark memories regarding class registration on our Arches database that often managed to crash on Augie Wi-Fi when we desperately needed that one class to fill our schedule. With all of these different types of arches that shaped us over the course of 4 years, I leave you to reflect on an arch you might not yet have considered going forward. I'd like you to think about another type of arch. Literally speaking, an arch is a curved, symmetrical structure that spans an opening. It typically supports the weight of a bridge, a roof, a wall, or some kind of weight above it. An arch is a round structure in a vertical plane that bridges the gap between two different spaces. I am certainly not going to graduate with a degree in physics, but I do know that the purpose of an arch includes serving as a support while simultaneously resolving compressing forces and eliminating structural stresses around it. As graduating students from Augustana College, we are about to be presented with our own compressing forces and structural stresses. Some of these forces in the 21st century include extreme, uncompromising polarization in our political system, rapidly increasing climate change, threats of terrorism, questions about food security, the intimidation of nuclear warfare, and rapidly advancing technology that continues to replace human capital. We are challenged with a whole host of world problems that include extreme poverty, social inequality, ignorant racism, and growing xenophobia. These are all examples of forces that threaten to compress the gifts and talents of a graduating class. However, just as an arch acts as a resolving force, our Augustana education serves as the reinforcement, the buttress, and the increased strength in this challenging yet hopeful world. This college education has taught us to problem solve creatively, to communicate more effectively, to have greater intercultural competency, to think critically, and maybe most importantly, to lead with empathy. This college gave us memories and lifelong friendships that became a big part of our social emotional quotient, and something we will cherish for the rest of our lives. This education supported all of us in our dreams and our abilities, just as an arch supports the weight of a bridge, a roof, or some kind of weight above it. Our Augustana education gave us the ability to tackle some of these structural stressors with hard skills, intellectual confidence, and inspired all of us to leave the world a little bit better than how we found it. Using the arches that shaped your college experience, I challenge all of you to use your Augustana education to go out into the world, considering perspectives different from your own, metaphorically bridging the gaps that divide us, and making kindness a priority. Be the arch that draws all of us a little bit closer together. Thank you, and congratulations, Augustana class of 2018.
Job well done. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Augustana Symphonic Band, and thank you, Anna, for representing your class so well. Let's thank Anna and the Augustana Symphonic Band. Friends, today members of the Augustana faculty are retiring, and Dr. Gail Summer, Provost and Dean of the college, will recognize these valued members of our community as we confer upon them the rank of Professor Emeritus.
Thank you, President Balls. As I call each name, please stand and remain standing as we recognize you for your commitment to Augustana College, and we thank you for your years of dedicated teaching. Dr. Rick Jaski, Associate Professor of Music and Education. We'll actually still see Dr. Jaski in the fall term. Dr. Mary Neal, Professor of Music. Dr. Paul Olson, Professor of English and Physical Education. And Dr. Bob Talich, Professor of Biology. Thank you very much.
Now, as is the custom at Augustana College, we are going to pause briefly and let you stand and stretch for just a moment before the awarding of the degrees. If you're snapping pictures during this ceremony, we hope you'll consider using hashtag Augie2018 when you upload them. Hashtag Augie2018. Ladies and gentlemen, we will convene in 5 minutes. Friends, if we would find our seats, please. Ready to roll? Students, faculty, parents, and friends, it is now time for the main event. Provost Gail Summer will now present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I wish to recommend the conferring of the degree of Bachelor of Arts on these candidates upon completion of the requirements.
Upon the recommendations of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Augustana College Board of Trustees, and subject to your completion of the requirements, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the privileges, rights, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Welcome to the company of educated global citizens.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate that many of you have commitments following commencement. The chances of making those commitments on time will be greatly increased if you refrain from cheering until all have been recognized. Will all candidates please present themselves as their names are called? Justin Abraham. Peyton Eileen Ox, cum laude. Allison Courtney Ray Ackerman. Andrew Vincenzo Adams. Ashley Rose Adams. Michelle Christine Alano, magna cum laude. Trayvon Aldridge, cum laude. Victoria Burt Allen, summa cum laude. Risa Maria Almanza. Madison Nicole Altieri. Lindsay Noel Amati. Miranda Louise Ambray. Caton Ann Amadei. Carter Allen Amundson, summa cum laude. Beniam Seasai Onberber. Nicholas James Anderson. Erin Christine Onsusina. Joshua Tyler Armstrong, magna cum laude. Haley Alexandria Arndt. Jordan Jovi Arndt. Allison Lynn Arvia. Erica Arvisu. Gabrielle Zachary Askim. Sarah Marie Austin. Maureen Azar, summa cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Bacon, cum laude. Alimu Ba. Aaliyah Paige Bailey. Tyler Grace Backerich. Sarah Hamilton Baker. Liam Elliott Baldwin, magna cum laude. Kevin Lewis. Okay. Kevin Lewis Barbian. Madison Barnhart Mortensen. Jacob Allen Barr, magna cum laude. Anna Ray Baston, magna cum laude. Annalise Maria Bowers, magna cum laude. Davis Christopher Baxter. Vanessa Elizabeth Beck. Courtney Logan Becker, magna cum laude. Marguerite Elizabeth Bednarek, cum laude. Isabel Arnessa Marquez Bella, cum laude. Joseph Michael Bellafiore. Samuel A. Bennett. Tristan William Bennis. Gustav Carl Benson, summa cum laude. Lauren Danielle Berquist, magna cum laude. Laura Ann Bergren. Tiffany Marie Bertoni, cum laude. Nathan Thomas Beverly. Kyra Lynn Biarkis. Allison Ann Blaisdell, cum laude. Comet Jubilee Blecka, magna cum laude. Emma Leanne Blumend. Zane Z. Bloomberg, cum laude. Amanda Grace Bond. Grant Michael Bracken, magna cum laude. Bailey Mackenzie Bradford. Jonathan David Briggs. Allison Jane Brinker, cum laude. Britta Brinkman. Connor Logan Brown, magna cum laude. Jordan Brown, cum laude. Kara Ann Brummel. Benjamin Eric Brewster, cum laude. Emma Brutman, summa cum laude. Abigail Elizabeth Buchanan, magna cum laude. Rachel Marie Bueno Obru. Stephanie Marie Buga. Dana Jean Burhorn. Adam Joseph Burrick, cum laude. Grant Daniel Burke. Kristen Abrielle Burke. Daniel Thomas Burris. Rachel Elizabeth Cabrera, cum laude. Alyssa Nicole Caliendo. Amanda K. Caputi. Zachary Joel Carlson, cum laude. Emily Kate Cassidy, magna cum laude. Sasha Naomi Castro. Lawrence Catalan, magna cum laude. David D. Chapman. Ariel Mary Charles. Tori Lynn Chernesky. Nicole Joyce Chase, cum laude. Austin Charles Chaucy. Destiny Monique Chavez. Sarah Nicole Church, cum laude. Aaron Michael Clapper, cum laude. Kevin James Claus, cum laude. Hannah Marie Clayton, cum laude. Joshua Richard Coduto, magna cum laude. James Brian Compier. Kelsey Marie Conley. Nell Kathleen Conley, cum laude. Jack Franklin Kofer. Claire Nicole Cordoba, magna cum laude. Sarah Maikai Crawford, cum laude. Samantha Dawn Creech. Joseph Samuel David Cross II. Chelsea K. Crumbleholm, summa cum laude. Christina Marie Collada. Lauren Lucille Cummings, cum laude. Andrew Charles Sear. Haymanah Gashaw Dagnu. Alan Thomas Daly. Lan Yen Dong, magna cum laude. Alyssa Marie D'Angelo. John Wesley Danko. Jen Ann Darby. Michael James Dax. Mari Carmen De La Rosa. Danielle Christine Deering. John Joseph DeLorenzo. Megan Leanne DeRoque, magna cum laude. Michael James DeVitt. Bridget Nicole Dewey, cum laude. Alyssa Lynn Dyson. Marcos Antonio Diaz. Kate Nicole Didier, summa cum laude. Nicholas Jarrett Dipner. Taylor Nicole Dischinger. Anna Therese Dispenza, magna cum laude. Ethan William Doan, cum laude. Austin James Dahlmeyer. Shannon Mora Domsky, cum laude. Riley Lawrence Donald. Melissa Sarah Drab. Bailey Brianna Driscoll. Bradley Robert Dubow. Ethan Edmund Ehlers. Nofisa Timitopi Ilatu. Jake Ryan Ellis, cum laude. Kaylin Michelle Engel. Charlotte Eve Engel. Courtney Joy English. Carolyn Michelle Erickson, cum laude. Brittany Joy Earn, magna cum laude. Amanda Faye Esparza. Eric Anthony Estrada. Sarah Isabella Estrada Bailey. William Fabian Jr. G. Fawn. Samantha Hill Farkas. Mavis Fatima, cum laude. Riley James Ferguson. Brooks Michael Fiedler. Joanna Ray Fiedler. Rachel Louise Fiedler, cum laude. Caitlin Elaine Finnerty. Emily Suzanne Fisher. Sarah Morgan Fisher. Shannon Louise Flynn. Cassidy Lynn Foley, magna cum laude. Jordan Nelson Ford. Sarah Elizabeth Foreman, cum laude. Paige Madeline Fornick, cum laude. Analia C. Fowler. Peter James Francison, magna cum laude. Billy Jean Franks. Sherquana T. Freeman. Corina K. Friday, magna cum laude. Samantha Lynn Frew. Leah Michelle Galaman. Sarah Emily Galicio. Gabrielle Josephine Gambino Lyon, cum laude. Angelica Celia Garcia. Gianna Taylor Garcia. Pablo Adon Garcia. Grant J. Garvey. Oscar Andre Jaquez Garza. Nicolette Paige Geddes. Daytona Barbara Giese. Emily Jo Geeson, magna cum laude. Luana Gerdeman, summa cum laude. Christos Dimitrios Giates. Tana Ray Geyer. Daniel Paul Geifels. Monica Gill, magna cum laude. Stacy Victoria Gill, cum laude. Carissa Ann Gilliland. Joseph Edward Godfrey. Rebecca Catherine Gold, summa cum laude. Christine Maria Golashevsky. Michael Ricardo Goldsmith Ramos. Marlon Gomez. Joseph Palmer Gonziorek, cum laude. Brittany Joanne Good. Gregory Stephen Goodman, cum laude. Christopher Joseph Gort. Catherine Jean Gorzik, cum laude. Brendan Daniel Gould. Shelby Elaine Grant, cum laude. Evan James Grassman. Zachary Austin Gray, cum laude. Noah Edward Greenberg. Hannah Kathleen Griggs, summa cum laude. Holly Noel Grimm. Allison Christina Grosch, summa cum laude. Andrew Gronwald, magna cum laude. Kyle Alexander Grager, magna cum laude.
Margaret Ann Gross. Benjamin Robert Grosleck, cum laude. Sarah Carolyn Gradowski. Jacqueline Erica Greigel. John Kent Gustafson. Alexandria Christine Hadley, cum laude. Rachel Molly Heckroll. Thomas William Hageman. Lauren Marie Hagedorn, summa cum laude. Kayleen Renee Hale. Jenna Marie Hall. Nathaniel Zachary Hall, magna cum laude. John Nolan Hallmark, magna cum laude. Nicolette Danielle Hampton. Tristan Nicole Hanna, cum laude. Scott Thomas Hansen, cum laude. Brianna Nicole Hartney, cum laude. Dejanira Hartsfield. Carolyn Eileen Hartwig, cum laude. Sean Patrick Hardy. Emily Frances Harvey. Adiba Hassan. Amanda Pearl Hassler, summa cum laude. Emily Brianne Haygood. Sophia Christine Heiser. Matthew Alexander Henry. Cami Rain Herbert, cum laude. Claire Bell Hertigan. Alondra Hernandez. Desiree Ann Hernandez. Michael Thomas Hickey, summa cum laude. Ryan James Hicks. Ethan James Higginbotham. Hannah Nicole Hill. Michelle Leanne Hill, magna cum laude. Sabrina Louise Hill, magna cum laude. Madeline Ann Hempelman. Alexander Paul Henricks. Elena Joanne Hoffman. Hayden Tim Holland. Grace Frances Holmes. Jessica Lynn Holzknecht, magna cum laude. Margaret Lynn Horn. Sarah Danielle Hovren. Madeline Grace Huber. Kyle Robert Hooker, magna cum laude. Brandon Tyler Huff. Danielle Elizabeth Hermes. Kumail Hussein. Ashton Ray Hutchison. Timothy Joseph Hyde. Ella Anna Yocovello, magna cum laude. Grace Helen Iaquinta, magna cum laude. Marissa Catherine Iverson, summa cum laude. Corey Jeffrey Jacobs. Megan Marie Jansen, magna cum laude. Renee M. Jansen. Daniel Z. Janus, cum laude. Ryan Matthew Janis. Ryan Zachary Jenkins. Brianna Joy Jepson. Allison Nicole Jesse, magna cum laude. Jessica Beth Yeager, summa cum laude. Mitchell Paul Johnson, summa cum laude. Micaiah Lenice Johnson. Samantha Lynn Johnson. Aaron Andrew Jones, cum laude. Lindsay Megan Jones. Abigail Hope Jordan. Garen David Jost, magna cum laude. Lauren Heather Cabagoza. Rachel Ann Kammerzelt. Courtney Elizabeth Campert. Neela Kinnan Carroll. Victoria Antoinette Charmaine Carnes, magna cum laude. Nicole Marie Cosman, cum laude. Hannon Kaylee. Angelica Catherine Keating Aguilar, cum laude. Tyler Crawford Kellett, magna cum laude. Rebecca Marie Kelly, magna cum laude. Alexandra Marie Kerr, cum laude. Nathan Henry Keys. Ryan Sean Kilroy. Madison Blair Kinder, summa cum laude. Keith Dwayne King. Anastasios Sotiaros Kyriakopoulos. Erica Ashley Kiernovic. Jody Marie Kirschner, cum laude. Christopher Devontae Kaiser. Andrew Patrick Gladiva, sorry. Victoria Rose Kleeman. Matthew Charles Cook. Macy Elizabeth Kepke. Madeline Helen Kolbeck. Isabella Lathita Kongkusong. John Anthony Kotowski. Catherine Elizabeth Krajewski, summa cum laude. Andrew Jared Kraus. Anna Kraus, cum laude. Kristen Patricia Sepka. Nicole Angela Kavist, cum laude. Matthew John Leahy. Alexander Robert Lamandola. Kira Ann Lane. Caitlin Elizabeth Lang. Samuel Lee Loninger, summa cum laude. Olivia Kaylee LaPlunt. Emma Britta Larson. Katie Marie Lashensky, magna cum laude. Damian Bradley Lawless. Jenna Marie Lawrence, cum laude. Summer C. Lawrence, magna cum laude. William Francis Lawrence IV. Michael Anthony Lawson, cum laude. Ha-Ti-Tu Lee, cum laude. Huen Ti Lee, cum laude. Tien Ti Wen Lee, magna cum laude. Trong Katie Lee, cum laude. Mackenzie Nicole Leatherman. Caitlin Patricia LaBelle. Kia Sage Leitner, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Legansky. Brandon Michael Leggett. Amy Marie Leixingring. Jonathan Mark Lemulin. Corey Marie Lapidere. Randolph Leslie, cum laude. Alec William Lidinsky, cum laude. Sarah Jessica Lips, cum laude. Christine Elizabeth Lochner. William James Laukinsel. Matthew James Leffel. Mackenzie Ann Logan. Tanner Eli Logan. Eli, sorry. Caitlin Marina Lorenz, summa cum laude. Alina Marie Lundlum, cum laude. Mark Allen Lundeen, summa cum laude. Hope Marie Luther. Adam Jake Liddigson Grimes, cum laude. Christina Ann McDonald. Cameron Thomas McKenzie. Molly James McGee, cum laude. Nathaniel Edward McGeera, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Maines. John Ethan Malone. Mitchell Joseph Malone, magna cum laude. Allison Taylor Mangino, cum laude. In abstention, right? Christine Elizabeth Markey. Brandon Eugene Marcy. Anne Christine Marin. Nicholas Donald Marino. Marley Michelle Mariak. Colton Keith Marshall. Ashley Marie Martin. Claire Marie Martin. John Paul Martinez. Lacey Luann Mason. Tyler James May. Emmett Daniel McCoy. Grant Wayne McFadden. Megan Edina McGavin. Alyssa Lynn McGray. Kara Lynn McLaren. Jamie Lynn Camplin McLean, cum laude. Connor Joseph McMartin. Elena Odette McNabb. Brock Adam McNinch, summa cum laude. Rachel Jean Yatters. Abigail Christine Maynard. Valera Denise Melo, summa cum laude. Nina Teresa Padilla Mendoza, magna cum laude. Kelly Alexis Mirkey, magna cum laude. Brandy Rose Mertig, magna cum laude. Julia Rose Meyer, cum laude. Margaret Ann Meyer. Jordan Alexander Midgley. Jordan Lee Miller. Rachel K. Miller, cum laude. Travis Lee Miller. Skylar Cassidy Monahan. Nicole Louise Montgomery. Amanda Nicole Moore, cum laude. Jane Catherine Moore, summa cum laude. Joshua Stephen Morano, cum laude. John Walter Morawski. Catherine Elise Morgan. Sarah Ann Morissette, cum laude. Emma Catherine Morris. Emilio Moscosa. Morgan Whitney Mowbray, cum laude. Ryan Glenn Mueller, magna cum laude. Evan Ross Murphy. Macy Delana Music. Solomon Navarro. Joel Charles Nelson, cum laude. Victoria Magdalene Nelson, magna cum laude. Alyssa Danielle Nestor, magna cum laude. Gloria Esther Neverez. Lisa Nguyen. Lok Nguyen. Nam Phuong Nguyen.
Tan Nguyen. An Nguyen Dang. Duc Ang Lit Nguyen Nok, magna cum laude. Robert John Nicholas, cum laude. Elizabeth Lee Niedermeyer. Nicholas Lee Niles, magna cum laude. Helen Wilma Noke. Janelle Catherine Norden, summa cum laude. Madeline Lee Norkowitz. Abigail Renee Norris. Ted Matthew Mejia Nugid. Rebecca A. Nayarko. Elsie Ocampo. Keenan McCaslin Odenkirk. Daniel John Oliger. Nicole Elizabeth Olson. Courtney R. Olson. Christopher O'Neill, Jr. Jaw Lewin Wu. Tanner Dale Osing. Sarah Elise Oswald, cum laude. Gloria Emily Pugin. Michelle Kristen Panter. Kayla Lynn Pape. Andrea Marie Pardo, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Paris, magna cum laude. Michael Matt Partika, Jr., summa cum laude. Ravi M. Patel. Margot Joyce Payne. Avery Demetrius Pearl. Allison Marie Peace, cum laude. Vanessa Perez, cum laude. Gabriella Page Peters. Rosemary Grace Peterson. Peyton Madison Petriciush, magna cum laude. Brianna Petty. Nicholas Daniel Phelan. Mi Tra Fum, cum laude. Caitlin Alexandra Pisarek, magna cum laude. Carolyn Nicole Plath, summa cum laude. Eric Pohl. Lisa Pullman Zordan. Michael Joseph Paletto. Chad Robert Popolorum. McKay Charles Potter. Alexandra Nicole Potterton. Ryan Christopher Powers. Benjamin Lemuse Price. Justin Matthew Provo. Jonah Michael Pulse, magna cum laude. Joseph Louis Rinaldo. Blake Marshall Randolph, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Raz. Shelby Leanne Reed. Rachel Elaine Ryder, magna cum laude. Alyssa Patrice Ryder. Cassidy Lynn Rice. Gabrielle Nicole Reardon, cum laude. Genevieve Lynn Rodriguez. Jose David Rodriguez, Jr. Miguel Rodriguez. Rafael David Rodriguez. Abigail Ray Rogers. Nicole Marie Romano, cum laude. Selena Ray Romano, magna cum laude. Nicholas Anthony Romero. Lauren Spencer Rosenthal, magna cum laude. Megan Rose Reltrammel, cum laude. Vincent Albert Rotuno. Jacob Michael Rozak. Tyler James Rubarts. Eileen Alexandra Rupel, magna cum laude. Madeline Rose Russell. Mackenzie Ray Ryan, magna cum laude. Shannon Patricia Ryan. John Thomas Sagan, cum laude. Paul Vasil Samatas, cum laude. Diana Sanchez. Mitchell Douglas Sand. Shamal Sarma. Canania Lee Saunders. Sierra Lynn Scanlon. Shannon Heatherlyn Scanlon. Anastasia Hale Shabillion. Brandon James Shatner. Mallory Nicole Schilf. Marissa Taylor Schmidt. Kristen Ann Schonecker, summa cum laude. Kate Taylor Schroeder. Jamie Marie Schultz, summa cum laude. Christina Marie Scott, cum laude. Allison Lee Scuderi. Matthew Dennis Sears. Quentin Matthew Sebin, cum laude. Emily Paige Seibel. Lauren Elizabeth Severson, magna cum laude. Eric Christopher Scheidler. Eric Daniel Shurchin, cum laude. Tori Lee Schock. Avash Das Shrishta, cum laude. Margaret Mary Siegert, cum laude. Austin Jordan Simmer. Daniel Gregory Skelton, cum laude. Michael Aaron Smiles. Helena Ann Smiley, cum laude. Abigail Lynn Smith, cum laude. Alexis Christine Smith. Gabrielle Elise Snyder, magna cum laude. Shannon Merrill Snyder, magna cum laude. Colby Lane Soderman. Ni Nue So, cum laude. Dylan McLean Sortillo. Jacob Ronald Speechley, magna cum laude. Stephanie Spears. Kara Michelle Stahl. Zachary Michael Stanfield, cum laude. Zoe Elizabeth Staves, cum laude. Nicholas Raymond Steichman, cum laude. Anthony Michael Steinley, magna cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Stelnicki. Clarissa Ann Stevenson. Marissa Lorraine Stewart. Jenna Lee Stitt, cum laude. Luke Michael Stoffen, cum laude. Lucas Stoutenauer. Connor Harris Stowe. Catherine Ann Strahl. Phoebe Louise Strell, magna cum laude. Jacob Andrew Stetz. Grace Elizabeth Swanson, cum laude. Jeffrey Lee Swanson, cum laude. Kelsey Elizabeth Sikora, cum laude. Ty Alexander Tanker, cum laude. Anna Elizabeth Tegg, magna cum laude. Joseph Richard Teresi, magna cum laude. Jennifer Ann Terry. Caitlin Ann Tom, summa cum laude. Bryce Hien Thomas, cum laude. Mary Therese Thomas, magna cum laude. Kine Win Thu. Caitlin Onlee Thurlby, cum laude. Lindsay Carolyn Todd. Bennett Foss Tomlin. Nicholas Allen Torres. Uexmar Torres. Samuel Joseph Totten, summa cum laude. Dot Trans, summa cum laude. Nicole Lynn Travis, cum laude. Natalie Lucia Marie Trujillo. Gabrielle Anthony Tucker. Philip Charles Tunnicliffe. Jonathan Joseph Vaccaro. Isabel Valle, magna cum laude. Isabel Marie Vallejo. Jessica Lynn Van Roen. Kari Grace Vance. Madison Ann Vandersea, cum laude. Taylor Jordan Vaughn, cum laude. Victor Armando Velazquez, magna cum laude. Emily Margaret Veran, magna cum laude. Indra Therese Virsenskaita, magna cum laude. Brendan Alexander Vorobiev. Callum M. Wagner. Elizabeth Lynn Warkocki, summa cum laude. Emily Ann Webster. Olivia Mae Weissman. Griffin Allen Welfer, cum laude. Alec Ryan Welgut. Alyssa Marie Wentz, magna cum laude. Emily Nicole Westermeyer, cum laude. Amanda Whalen, cum laude. Austin Walter Whelan, cum laude. Abigail Michelle Whelan, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Jane Whelan, magna cum laude. Monica Ann Wurzbicki, cum laude. Christiana Joy Willems. Glenn Williamson, magna cum laude. Christopher James Wilson. Kelly Marie Wingerson. Nicholas James Winter. Victoria Hunter Witkowski. Devin Andrew Walter, cum laude. Nicholas Alexander Walter. Delaney Nicole Resch, cum laude. Caleb Wright. Janice Wu. Natalie Teresa Wiest. Drew Spencer Reed Wines. Kexin Shu, cum laude. Josh Jeremy Yamamoto. Kevin Joshua Zaldivar. Noel Jr. Zapata. Tamara Paulette Zapata, cum laude. Sydney Marie Zaragoza. Claudia Lauren Zerden. Zhou Zhang. Nicholas Quinn Zielinski, cum laude. Olivia Rose Zinti, cum laude. Andrew John Zimmerman. Zineb Zarari, summa cum laude. Christine Morgan Zitt. Olivia B. Zolnick, magna cum laude.
Great job, gang. Well, friends, what a wonderful commencement. Can you see why everyone who works at Augustana College loves their jobs? Thank you so much for the privilege of being able to be mentors and colleagues to the Augustana class of 2018. Well, I don't want this day to end quite yet, so can we once again ask the class of 2018 to stand and be recognized? You may be seated. Well, thanks again to our faculty, staff, and parents for all you have done to make this day possible. As we come to an end, parents and friends are encouraged to meet the students in the lobby and the patio outside the hall. If it's not raining, it should be a glorious day along the Mississippi River in the back of the hall. Students, faculty, parents, relatives, and friends, following the benediction and recessional, I hereby call to a close this 158th annual Convocation of Augustana College. Please stand for the benediction.
And now, dear friends, the class of 2018, go out into the world in peace to be peacemakers. Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for God goes with you wherever you go. Do not be overcome with evil, but overcome evil with good. Support the weak, help the suffering, honor all people, love and serve God, rejoicing in the power of the Spirit. Amen.
Amen.